Hi, this is Daniel DiTuro. Are you dieting but not losing weight? Do recipes rarely turn out as expected? In this video, I'll share diet and portion control, weight versus volume, selecting a kitchen scale, and using a kitchen scale for cooking and portion control. For most people, weight gain is related to their diet. There are other factors that can cause weight gain, but the fact is, excess calories equals excess body fat. In our modern 24/7 society, food is available around the clock, and one meal can provide up to a day's worth of calories. Many calories are empty calories. My 700 Calorie Meals video series emphasizes most healthy people need an average of 2,100 calories a day. Thanks to supersizing and 24/7 food, most overweight people eat more calories than they need. And research shows most overweight people underestimate the number of calories in their diet. You can eat a 1,600 calorie meal, but does your body need 1,600 calories from one meal? If your body needs 700 calories per meal, this 1,600 calorie meal equals 2.3 700 calorie meals. My homemade cheeseburger with potato chips and sugar-free drink has 650 calories. Some of you are thinking 650 calories equals a lot less food. The biggest reduction is in the amount of fried potatoes. 34% less food equals 48% less calories. Trying to control portion sizes is not helped by the U.S.'s use of imperial units and referenced metric units. While most Americans are familiar with ounces and pounds, restaurant websites list weights in grams. According to the restaurant's website, this hamburger weighs 340 grams. Its weight in ounces is omitted. Unlike nutrition labels, restaurants are not required to provide weights in ounces. If you need 700 calories per meal, you should think twice before ordering a 12-ounce, 800-calorie hamburger. For about the same weight in food, the steak meal has 50% less calories, only 7 grams of carbohydrates, and 40 grams of protein. You also have 300 calories you can use for other foods. If you do not understand calories and portion control, you're just guessing how many calories are in your diet. U.S. dietary guidelines make it difficult by using cups to measure portion sizes. This bag of frozen broccoli estimates 7 florets equals 3 ounces or 85 grams. But floret sizes range from 3 to 20 grams. Multiplied by 7 gives 21 to 140 grams. 1/2 cup of broccoli is about 3 ounces. But does this meal provide a 1/2 cup? Is this 1/2 or 1 cup of cooked spinach? 1 cup of cooked spinach weighs about 6.3 ounces. Actual spinach weight is 3.5 ounces, a little more than a 1/2 cup. For accurate portion sizes and portion control, you need an accurate kitchen scale. For about $10, Americans can buy a kitchen scale that, according to reviews, is the best thing since sliced bread, or junk. More than likely, it's an inaccurate, unreliable piece of junk. There are several very accurate, consistent, reliable consumer kitchen scales for less than $100. You may think $100 is a lot of money in an age of products selling for $19.99, but remember, you're paying for an accurate, reliable scale that will last for years. Like the old saying, you can pay me now or pay me later. Investing $100 in a good quality kitchen scale is better than paying thousands in healthcare costs. Since most consumer scales are made in China, a $50 to $100 scale should be more reliable than a $10 to $20 scale. There are two types of kitchen scales, analog and digital. Digital kitchen scales can accurately weigh ingredients down to 5 grams. Kitchen scales sold in the US have both imperial and metric units. Digital scales have a button to switch between units. An affordable, good quality metric scale should be accurate to within plus or minus 1 gram. Imperial weights are accurate to within plus or minus 1/10 to 1/4 ounce. For about $10, you can buy a set of calibrated weights to check a scale's accuracy. This set includes 5, 10, 20, and 50 gram weights. To check your scale's accuracy, place it on a flat, solid surface, turn it on, and zero it out using grams. If you remove and replace the 50 gram weight several times and get 49 to 51 grams, your scale is accurate to within plus or minus 1 gram. If your scale consistently reads 50 grams, you have a very accurate scale. A good quality scale is accurate down to 5 grams. You'll still need a set of measuring spoons for most ingredients from 1/8 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon. Next, consider the scale's maximum weight capacity. For most home uses, 5 to 11 pound capacity is adequate. Scales measuring up to 5 pounds is enough for portion control. For cooking and baking, I recommend an 11-pound scale. An empty, large stainless steel mixing bowl can weigh up to 2 pounds. You can weigh large pots of food with an 11-pound scale. Next, consider the size of your scale. Large scales need more countertop and storage space. My scale is only 5 by 8 by 2 inches. You can easily read the display with this 12-inch mixing bowl. Although this 12-inch plate covers the display, you do not need a larger scale to measure portion sizes. You can use trivets to raise a bowl or plate. Adding the trivets before turning on the scale will exclude their weight. The same if you add the trivets and plate before turning on the scale. Otherwise, use the tare button to reset the display to 0. The tare button allows you to reset the display to 0 after adding each ingredient. If you've never used a kitchen scale before, use a small bowl to measure each ingredient before adding it to your mixing bowl. Removing ingredients is more difficult when combined in one bowl. Also, be aware of the time lag between when you add the ingredient and the scale displays the actual weight. Go slow and allow the scale to display the weight before adding to or removing the ingredient. With a little practice, you'll become familiar with your scale's features and functions, and whether you use grams or ounces is up to you. Professional bakers rely on weight, not volume, for consistent, accurate measurements. 1 cup of sifted flour does not weigh the same as 1 cup of flour sifted, but 125 grams of flour is always 125 grams. 1 cup of brown sugar weighs less than 1 cup of packed brown sugar. This recipe calls for 6 ounces of egg noodles. The nutrition label on this bag of noodles says 1 cup equals 56 grams. According to my scale, 3 cups equals 7.1 ounces, not 6 ounces. 1 cup equals 2.4 ounces, not 2 ounces. 2 ounces is less than 1 cup, but more than 1/2 cup. By using cups instead of weight, you have 18% more noodles and calories. For most people, maintaining a healthy weight is more about portion control than the foods in your diet. All recipes include the number of servings, but how can you accurately measure 4 to 6 servings? This stew recipe makes 10 225 calorie servings. By subtracting the pot weight from total weight equals food weight. Divide food weight by number of servings equals weight per serving. If you know a 340 gram serving has 225 calories, then this 455 gram serving has 300 calories. In the US, the recommended serving of beef is 4 ounces. You cannot measure 4 ounces of beef using cups. Using a kitchen scale, this steak is almost 2 servings. Some foods, like leafy green vegetables, are so low in calories you can eat an unlimited amount. But if you're concerned about getting enough essential nutrients from 1/2 cup or 1 cup of food, you must accurately measure portion size. Berries are considered a superfood, but the weight of 1/2 cup varies from 60 to 74 grams. Your actual weight for 1/2 cup depends on berry size, and in the case of strawberries, whether they are whole or sliced. Is this strawberry 1/2 cup? Before removing the stem, this strawberry is less than 1/2 cup. While some fad diets ignore portion size, others embrace it. Food energy your body does not need is stored as body fat. Your body may or may not use that stored fat for energy if you skip a meal. And storing body fat is easy. Burning excess body fat is much harder. If you absolutely refuse to cook, you're putting your diet and health in the hands of corporations. By owning and using a kitchen scale, you control homemade and prepared food portion sizes. A serving of potato chips is 28 grams. How accurate is about a 14 chips? This 28 gram serving is only 9 chips. If 9 chips equals 140 calories, 14 chips has about 215 calories, 50% more. Without accurate measurements, serving sizes are meaningless. And it's easier measuring 132 grams than 2 times 1/3 cup. Just 1 serving of this ice cream, weighing less than 5 ounces, provides more than 50% of a 700 calorie meal. For an extra 115 calories, you get 4 times as much food and still only 68% of a 700 calorie meal. I'm not recommending banning high-calorie foods. Just be aware how they affect your diet and health. You cannot control calories and portion sizes if you don't know how much food you are eating. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thank you for watching, and healthy eating.